Alrighty, we are getting into the spirit of things, literally, with cocktails served up specially for the 4th of July.
Here to mix things up is one of the top bartenders on the Bar World 100 list, Lynette Marrero. So good morning, how are you?
Good morning, I'm great. I'm excited to celebrate this year.
So are we. Right? You're talking my language here.
I feel like everyone got 2 days off, so they have more time to prep and make cocktails. I know, except for us, hospitality and news.
Okay, yeah, seriously. First off, I love a bar. I love how things look in a bar, so we're gonna make the first drink up American Swizzle.
Yeah, so what I wanted to do with this is take a cocktail that's really easily customizable when you have guests coming over.
Okay.
So this is a drink where you can take a basic sour recipe. So what I'm doing is an ounce of lime juice. I like to use agave nectar and keep it around.
Nice.
So I'm doing ½ ounce of that. Just then I can use it across multiple drinks instead of like a simple syrup. It's just another way of adding more flavor.
Okay.
And then you can take 2 ounces of any clear white spirit. I'm using tequila, but if you have friends who like vodka, friends who like gin,
I'm a gin guy,
this is just a way for you to kind of, you know, open up the bar and have different opportunities for everybody.
Yeah.
So that's always good. So now to make this cocktail a little more fun, what we're going to do is we're going to layer the bottom of the glass here with our raspberries. So this is going to give us like layer of the red, right? So I want to have this pretty, and who doesn't love raspberries in a cocktail anyway, especially with the flavors like we just said, you know, with those spirits, it's going to be really beautiful. And then what we're going to do is then shake up the sour. All right.
Yeah, there she goes.
Music to my ears.
That's what I like.
It's like a little music. Once you hear it kind of settle, you're good.
Okay.
So then what I do is add a little bit of crushed ice. This is where it takes a little longer. You can take kind of any of your ice that's in your freezer and just put it in a towel and just mash it up, and that gives you that nice cracked ice.
Yeah.
So you don't have to have a crushed ice machine, or you can go to some place like Sonic and get their ice from them.
Oh, yeah.
So then you pour this on top.
Okay.
Right, and then the last part of that, I always like to add a little more crushed ice to get that beautiful top. And then we're gonna pour a little bit of cassis. Now, cassis isn't exactly blue, but it will give us this nice layering effect.
What is it?
What is the flavoring of that?
It's raspberries and berries. So it has kind of this like blackberry technically. So you just put that on top, and then you have this like kind of little layered effect of colors.
Very cool.
And then obviously we put a straw. So you could also do like blue curacao if you want to. There's different things you can do to kind of get those effects. I like something a little more natural. So the flavors.
Because I will be on the ground. You know my tolerance for alcohol is like
so fresh,
0.
bright, very simple, crushable for a hot day.
That is lovely.
Well, the second cocktail, if you're not imbibing yet, we're going to make a non-alc cocktail.
Okay.
So this is just another way of just being very inclusive with your friends who just maybe don't want to partake. So we're going to do a hibiscus tea. This is our margarita. So I'm calling this the red hot margarita. So I'm doing ½ ounce of hibiscus tea, and then I'm adding ½ ounce agave nectar. So this is kind of what we call a Tommy style margarita, where we're using agave and lime instead of an orange liqueur.
Okay.
I'm adding 1 ounce of lime juice, and then there are several kind of tequila-like non-alcs on the market, so you can buy one. This is Apolos actually created this. This is a non-alc that we kind of put some like black sour rock peppers and some of those kind of aromas that you get, those nice vegetal notes.
Yeah.
So I want you to
like
kind of get like this beautiful tequila aroma, but in a non-alc, so this has kind of like fun, uplifting sort of functionals.
Okay.
So I'm adding 2 ounces of this here. And now,
see, I like this. This is a good starter for me, because if I start heavy, forget it. It's all like game over before the fireworks even go off.
I start real heavy right away.
I have to cook, so, and then I'm adding a couple drops of orange flower water. So this gives me that nice orange aroma that I want. If you don't have this, you can also just take some orange twists and spray them in, because I just want that orange oils that you would get from an orange liqueur. But this is just another thing. It's always available in like the bakery aisle or spices in the thing. Thanks. I'm like upgrading all my bar tools. I'm like, I can't have enough cool bar tools. I just look good too.
That's pretty.
All right. So then we take this and we put it in our glass, and you're gonna have that pretty pinkish red color. And then we could also do
like a pretty drink.
If you like spice but yet don't want to have an alcohol bitter, you can actually use like peppers.
I don't want to touch it. I just want him to look at that first.
Oh, there we go.
Look how pretty. Okay, now I can try.
So adding your dash, either a dash of hot sauce or a dash of, like, what I do is I take really spicy peppers and I macerate them in some vinegar and then do a dash.
That's good.
So this is like nice and refreshing, and you know, you can be sessionable and enjoy it.
See, because it's cool too. Sometimes you feel left out if you don't have something, in your, a cocktail in your hand.
That is delicious.
Well, thank you so much. And then for those people, like I always say, like my sister, who are just not gonna buy all these ingredients and
Yeah.
make cocktails, we have Delola. So I actually crafted these spritzes. They're full flavored, bright spritzes, and I crafted them with Jennifer Lopez. So actually,
Let me just pick that name right up. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Bam.
Yeah.
So Jennifer loves Capri and the Italian lifestyle of spritzes. So
Yeah.
we wanted to launch Delola, which here we have here. This is actually based on the Bronx crest, so it's super, New York and back to home. And
What
we
are
have
the
3
flavors?
varieties. So this is
Okay.
our Paloma Rosa, which you can just put out some like rosemary, some sliced grapefruits, put this out on the patio. This is
pretty.
great for elderflower lime, a little hint of sea salt.
Wow.
Also lower proof than a full pour cocktail. So this
Okay.
is 11.5%. So again, really nice and sessionable. Then we have our Bella Berry, which is hibiscus, like I used earlier. Really
Yep.
great way to integrate flavors with berries, blackberries, raspberries, and a vodka base. And there's like just a touch
delicious.
of baking spice. And then we have our L'Orange, which is our traditional Italian spritz, where we're going orange, passion fruit, and these chamomile, and these kind of big flavors. And like I said, you can just put out a pretty little array of garnishes.
I'm gonna go try one. Which one do you want, Dan?
I don't care.
He's gonna take them
Here
all.
we go.
Cheers.
All
Oh,
right.
that matches my outfit.
Look at that.
Perfect.
Happy
Here we
4th
go.
of July.
Fourth.
Okay.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. You know what?
Oh, that's
because I'm like a lazy host, so like I feel like this is
This
perfect.
is
for
me all over
We
it.
wanted to do all the work for you, and
Yeah.
we pretty much say it's where the bartender isn't.
Yeah.
So you can just roll up to a nice dinner party or put this out on your spread for the holiday and just take your time to like enjoy just cooking and eating your
That's
food.
awesome.
Yeah.
Do you
These
and
are
Jennifer
delicious.
come with it?
Yeah.
You guys come over?
Jennifer's really busy right now, but I'm around New York right now, so let's make it happen.
This is
right.
one way to boogie down, right?
There you go. All right,
This is
Lynette, thank you
delicious.
so much. This
Thank
was awesome.
you.
Really great
Awesome.
ideas. I
Stuff.
love it. All
Love
right. So great having you here.
Yeah.
Oh, here we are. See, I told you, one drink and she's done. So thanks for sharing these recipes with us, and you can check them all out on our website as well. So pixelevin.com.
That was great.
All right.